Hello, everyone. This is Liam, the extra large leprechaun for MIIrish.com and Live in the Pub. I would like to welcome you to today's podcast as originally broadcast on Q90.1 Delta College Public Radio and made possible with the production assistance of the White Crow Conservatory of Music in Saginaw, Michigan. If you enjoy today's podcast, we encourage you to visit our Facebook pages and let us know. Like Live in the Pub, Q90.1 Delta College Public Radio, the White Crow Conservatory of Music, MIIrish.com, and our podcast sponsors like BiddyMurphy.com. If you would like to become a podcast sponsor, email us at miirish.com@gmail.com. Now, enjoy your Live in the Pub podcast.
Hi, I'm Zig Zeitler, and you are listening to Live in the Pub. We're going to have a great time today. Got some great music lined up today. My co-host Susan O'Rourke is not here with me today, but nonetheless, we're having a great time. So here we are. Let's kick back here in the Dirty Tree Pub, get a stale stout or a nice tea, and relax. The New Year's already began, and it's time to listen to some good Irish music. So we're going to start with a band named Cronnag. And the name of the CD is No Band is an Island. And the members of Cronnag are Gabrielle Decker, lead vocals and concertina, Frank O'Gara, fiddle and vocals, Kai Holt, guitar and vocals, and Michael Eubner, percussion and vocals. So, what are we going to listen to today? We are going to listen to At Hull Highlanders and Fox Hunter's Jig to start out with. Then we're going to move on to Step It Out Mary, then The Oak Tree, and then Bo Doherty. So, let's give this a listen to and get back and listen to some great Irish music. Here we go.
diamonds and long and golden hair. A countryman came riding up to her father's gate, mounted on a milk-white stallion. He came at the stroke of thee. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter. Step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter. Show your legs to the countryman. To court your daughter, Mary Hall, the golden hair. I have gold and I have silver, I've land beyond compare. I will buy her silk and satin and a gold ring for her hand. I will build for her a mansion, she'll have servants to command. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter. Step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter. Show your legs to the countryman. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter. Step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter. Show your legs to the countryman. But sir, I love a soldier, and to him I pledged my hand. I don't want your goods nor money, I don't want your house nor land. But her father spoke up sharply, you will do as you are told. You will marry him by Sunday, you will wear his ring of gold. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter. Step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter. Show your legs to the countryman. There's a deep stream running by. They found Mary there by midnight. She had drowned with a soldier boy. In the village there is music, My name is Baldochity from the North Country, where there's a still upon every stream. Landlady, be quicker and pour us more liquor, and fill us a pitcher that's stronger than cream. If I had you, Molly, so pleasant and jolly, although it's a folly to ask you at all. Oh, if I had a glass with a mile to the bottom, I'll drink to you, Molly, beside to her gull. Fodder all day, fodder all laddity, fodder all day, laddity, fodder all day, and fodder all day, fodder all laddity, fodder all day, laddity, fodder all day. I've a new pair of clogs I brought home from the market. I craved an excuse to go into town. I told me old mother the seams they were ripped, and I needed some nails for to rivet them down. Well, she clothed me hands with a bright bit of shilling. She thought the remainder it would be her own. Saying when you go to town you may buy have a noggin, but beware you bring none of your fancifuls home. Fodder all day, fodder all laddity, fodder all day, laddity, fodder all day, fodder all day, fodder all laddity, fodder all day, laddity, fodder all day. When crossing the hills of Mimray, and a skinning on into an house for two to take a dram, then I saw two tinkers dividing a saucepan, although they were arguing about a tin can. One of them made such a blow at the other, said, "You young man, I will take your life," saying your saucepans are leaking and won't hold the water, since then the Baldochity spoke with your wife. Fodder all day, fodder all laddity, fodder all day, laddity, fodder all day, fodder all day, fodder all laddity, fodder all day, laddity, fodder all day. And when I got home, well, the door it was bolted. I wrapped up me mother for to let me in. Be gone of this place with the words she had mentioned, or inside this house you'll not enter in. You may go away to wherever you came from, for to keep you out now, I'm sure it's no sin. Says I'm a good woman, you may keep your temper, 'cause I can't find lodging with Nora Beglin. Fodder all day, fodder all laddity, fodder all day, laddity, fodder all day, fodder all day, fodder all laddity, fodder all day, laddity, fodder all day. My name is Baldochity from the North Country, where there's a still upon every stream. Landlady, be quicker and pour us more liquor, and fill us a pitcher that's stronger than cream. Oh, if I had you, Molly, so pleasant and jolly, although it's a folly to ask you at all. Oh, if I had a glass with a mile to the bottom, I'll drink to you, Molly, beside her gull. Fodder all day, fodder all laddity, fodder all day, laddity, fodder all day, fodder all day, fodder all laddity, fodder all day, laddity, fodder all day.
All right, Cronnag, that was a great CD. I like that band a lot. We're going to move forward here. We are going to listen to the Makem and Spains. Well, actually, this is the Makem Brothers with Mickey and Liam Spains performing with them. This was probably like when they probably started really performing together. The name of the CD is Like Others Did Before Us. Great CD's got some great moments on here. So it was just called the Makem Brothers. Before it was the Makem and Spains. This is probably their first CD, I'm assuming. So we're going to listen to Lazy Lindsay, Finn Karen Flax, Patty Kelly, and Three Drunken Maidens. The Makem and Spains are one of my favorite male vocal bands. Great stuff. Really great stuff. So let's give this a listen to, okay? The Makem Brothers with Mickey and Liam Spain.
Will ye gang to the Heelands, Lazy Lindsay? Will ye gang to the Heelands with me? Will you gang to the Heelands, Lazy Lindsay? My pride and my darling to be. Will I gang to the Heelands with you, sir? I dinna ken how that may be, for I ken not the land that you live in, nor can I the lad I'm gone with. Will ye gang to the Heelands, Lazy Lindsay? Will ye gang to the Heelands with me? Will you gang to the Heelands, Lazy Lindsay? My pride and my darling to be. Oh, lazy man can little, if say be that you dinna ken me, for my name is Lord Ronald MacDonald, a chieftain of high degree. Will ye gang to the Heelands, Lazy Lindsay? Will ye gang to the Heelands with me? Will you gang to the Heelands, Lazy Lindsay? My pride and my darling to be. She is kilted her coats of green satin, she is kilted them up to her knee, and she's off with Lord Ronald MacDonald, his bride and his darling to be. Will ye gang to the Heelands, Lazy Lindsay? Will ye gang to the Heelands with me? Will you gang to the Heelands, Lazy Lindsay? My pride and my darling to be. Will ye gang to the Heelands, Lazy Lindsay? Will ye gang to the Heelands with me? Will you gang to the Heelands, Lazy Lindsay? My pride and my darling to be.
It's like 1,000 years ago I first put down my pen. With broken boots and wrinkled coat I went to join the men. For 4 and 6 a day we worked and broke our aching backs, pulling fields of lin to make the Finn cairn flax. We wash our hands and faces and we disinfect our clothes. We scrub behind our kneecaps and we clean between our toes. We douse our hair with hair oil and we rub it down our backs, but sure as hell you still can smell the Finn cairn flax. We steep it and we spread it and we dry it in the sun. We lift it and we tie it, the work is never done. We only wanted rest for we were dropping in our tracks, but the ladies wanted hankies made of thin cairn flax. We wash our hands and faces and we disinfect our clothes. We scrub behind our kneecaps and we clean between our toes. We douse our hair with hair oil and we rub it down our backs, but sure as hell you still can smell the thin cairn flax. Our hands were cut and blistered and our knees were raw and red, and the aching in our muscles, you might as well be dead. But the farmers stood and glowered as we built the linden stacks, and they thought about the money from the thin cairn flax. We wash our hands and faces and we disinfect our clothes. We scrub behind our kneecaps and we clean between our toes. We douse our hair with hair oil and we rub it down our backs, but sure as hell you still can smell the thin cairn flax. And when we reach St. Peter, he will say, just come right through, for it's pointless giving penance to men that work like you. To ask you to do penance is to ask you to relax. Sure, hell is fun compared to working thin cairn flax. We wash our hands and faces and we disinfect our clothes. We scrub behind our kneecaps and we clean between our toes. We douse our hair with hair oil and we rub it down our backs, but sure as hell you still can smell the thin cairn flax. We wash our hands and faces and we disinfect our clothes. We scrub behind our kneecaps and we clean between our toes. We douse our hair with hair oil and we rub it down our backs, but sure as hell you still can smell the thin cairn flax. Paddy Kelly is my name, making poaching is my game, and I live away up there behind the hill. I can make a drop that's pure, and there's nothing it won't cure. It surpasses any medicine or pill, because it tastes as sweet as honey as it trickles down your throat. It looks as clear and pure as morning dew, and it would make a fella sing though he didn't have a note. Won't you try a drop of Paddy Kelly's brew? It will cure your rheumatism, it will cure a wheezy chest, it will cure you of the gout and gallstones too. It cures toothache, headache, backache, falling hair and all the rest, fallen arches, corns and bunions and the flu. Because it tastes as sweet as honey as it trickles down your throat. It looks as clear and pure as morning dew, and it would make a fella sing though he didn't have a note. Won't you try a drop of Paddy Kelly's brew? Any summer day you'll find me catching salmon in the glen, or setting snares for rabbits on the hill. But the nicest thing of all is when evening shadows fall, just to watch those bottles filling at my still. Because it tastes as sweet as honey as it trickles down your throat. It looks as clear and pure as morning dew, and it would make a fella sing though he didn't have a note. Won't you try a drop of Paddy Kelly's brew? I've a pound or two to spend and a bottle for a friend. I have customers galore who buy my brew. At a wedding or a wake I supply the stuff they take, and I keep a good supply the whole year through. Because it tastes as sweet as honey as it trickles down your throat. It looks as clear and pure as morning dew, and it would make a fella sing though he didn't have a note. Won't you try a drop of Paddy Kelly's brew?
Now I know you will confess that the world is in a mess. The politicians don't know what to do. I can offer them a plan that will cure the ills of man. Throw away the guns and hand out Kelly's brew. Because it tastes as sweet as honey as it trickles down your throat. It looks as clear and pure as morning dew, and it would make a fella sing though he didn't have a note. Won't you try a drop of Paddy Kelly's brew? Because it tastes as sweet as honey as it trickles down your throat. It looks as clear and pure as morning dew, and it would make a fella sing though he didn't have a note. Won't you try a drop of Paddy Kelly's brew?
There were 3 drunken maidens come from the Isle of Wight. They started drinking on Sunday, never stopped till Saturday night. When Saturday night rolled round, me boy, sure they wouldn't get out. These 3 drunken maidens, they pushed the jug about. Well, in came Dancing Sally, with the cheeks as red as a bloom. Move over, me jolly sisters, and give old Sal some room, for I will be your equal before the night is out. These 3 drunken maidens, they push the jug about. They had woodcock and pheasant and partridge and hare. They had every kind of dainty, no shortage was there. They had 40 casks of beer, me lads, but still they wouldn't get out. These 3 drunken maidens, they push the jug about. And in came the landlord, he was looking for his pay, and a 40-pound bill, me lads, these maidens had to pay. They had 10 pounds apiece, me boys, but sure they wouldn't get out. These 3 drunken maidens, they push the jug about. Now where are your fancy hats and mantles rich and fine? They've all been swallowed up, me lads, in tankards of fine wine. And where are your fancy men, young maidens, brisk and gay? We left them in the alehouse, and it's there they'll have to stay. There were 3 drunken maidens come from the Isle of Wight. They started drinking on Sunday, never stopped till Saturday night. When Saturday night rolled round, me boy, sure they wouldn't get out. These 3 drunken maidens, they push the jug about. These 3 drunken maidens, they push the jug about.
All right, there you have it. The Makems with the Spains. Great CD. It is time for Liam, the extra large leprechaun with a schedule. Come on over here, Liam. See, he's got himself a nice tea today. Nice warm tea sounds good with the cold weather and everything. Very good. Let's hear it, Liam. Give us the schedule.
Well, hello, everybody. It is indeed Liam, the extra large leprechaun, here with the MIIrish.com schedule of Celtic and Irish events happening in Michigan. Before we get into that, just a quick look around here at the Dirty Tree Pub. It's quite slow. It's January. Not a whole lot going on here in Ragusa or anywhere else, although there is some talk of the possibility of the 4-way stop right outside here, the only 4-way stop in town, the only stop signs in Ragusa, being replaced by an actual blinking light. The Ragusa Public Safety Department has asked the state of Michigan to allow them to install a 4-way light, which it would be actually be powered by solar. They're going real state-of-the-art stuff here, and that's all anybody's talking about right now. If you go out, there are those little air hoses on the road you drive over to tell the traffic count. We'll see what happens. We'll let you know what's going on there. But in the meantime, let's talk about what's going on in Irish entertainment and activities around the state. We are looking at tonight, of course, always on Tuesday, at the Empire Room right downtown here in Bay City. It's the it's the Sessions, Irish Sessions, put on down there. It's always a great time. We highly recommend you check it out if you've never been. A great way to hear Irish music, or if you're a player, to learn Irish music. So again, every Tuesday, I believe it starts at 7 down at the Empire Room right downtown Bay City. Tonight in Redford, Kitty's Kaylee at the AOH Hall. Tomorrow, Grand Rapids, our good friends Pete and the Creel, who you heard on last week's show, are doing a local spin live Wednesday at the Speakeasy Lounge, if you happen to be on the west side of the state. On Thursday, it's the Sound Like Ireland radio show with our good friend Bill Marshall, all the way over in Muskegon. But it's an online show. Pick it up and listen. It's a fabulous show. And Grand Rapids has Irish and Set Kaylee dancing every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Look it up on the calendar. Tell you what's going on. It's another free event. Down in Detroit on Friday, it's Kitty's Kaylee there at the Gaelic League. On Saturday, a big event actually over in Grand Rapids, featuring again our friends Pete and the Creel, but some other great independent talent It's the Winter Wheat Festival 2018 from your Wheatland Festival people. Put it on at the intersection, downtown Grand Rapids. All the information on that is on miirish.com. It'll give you a link to find out who the other bands are that are playing. Not a lot of Irish acts, but Pete and the Creel will be there, and it's a great event if you want to make it. Then we go right to Sunday with all our regular radio shows and our sessions all over the state. And then Monday, it's always buy one, get one fish and chips at the Lansing and Livonia Clatta restaurants. And our good friend Patrick Johnson's radio show, Michigan Irish Music Cafe, from 4 to 6 p.m. Again, an online show. You can get the link right at miirish.com. And if that's not enough Irish music, recently the Blarney on the Air show was combined and swallowed up by Ireland Tonight show and WDCB in Chicago, and there is an online link on the MI Irish page, and that takes us right back to next week when I will see you here again at the Dirty Tree Pub. And as always, my friends, and especially in 2018, stay Irish.
We certainly will, Liam, and thank you again for the schedule. We're going to move along here. We're going to listen to some Wild Colonial Boys. A little bit of the rock Irish stuff. This is called Heads or Tails. Actually, let's see who's on the CD. We have Tony Calme on fiddle. We have Gino Carlson on electric guitars, acoustic guitars, mandolin, and backing vocals. We have Adam Coulong on lead and backing vocals, acoustic guitars, electric guitars, and Cody McKinney on bass, background vocals, and bowron. Okay, so we are going to listen to Friday Night. A little bit of drinking, rousing song, I think, but nonetheless a little bit fun. And then we're going to go to One Night in Sheer Hands, which is an instrumental. Then we will go to Don't I Change, and then Big Time Fitzgerald. So let's hear it. The Wild Colonial Boys, and they do sound wild.
Stumbled and you nearly threw me out. I pled my case down on my knees. You answered me with scorn. Gave to me that look that makes me wish I wasn't born. I woke up Friday morning with the best of all intent. Finish working to the pub and start to getting bent. Whiskey always does me and keep thinking it's the cure. Never seem to stop myself from ordering one more. It's been a long time since I woken up okay. Sometimes I wonder if things have to be this way. My head is pounding and my throat is dry as hell. Friday night you always treat me well. soft day in springtime, our winter was over. The third day in March, when we got the word that a great man had passed on, had gone to his maker, we'll always remember that day when we heard Big Tim Fitzgerald, the saint of the cities. Big Tim Fitzgerald, you died much too young. You were the heart of all that we cherished. To Big Tim Fitzgerald we say slan go foil. Our hearts, they grew heavy for our great friend and brother. Gone was the man who loved Ireland so well. A big jolly man, so happy and caring. And all of your friends bid a fond farewell. Big Tim Fitzgerald, the saint of the cities. Big Tim Fitzgerald, you died much too young. You were the heart of all that we cherished. To Big Tim Fitzgerald we say slam go foil. So goodbye to Fitzy, we'll all surely miss you. Just for the moment, we must say so long. A talented man, both a piper and singer. The least we can do is to sing him this song. Big Tim Fitzgerald, the saint of the cities. Big Tim Fitzgerald, you died much too young. You were the heart of all that we cherished. To Big Tim Fitzgerald we say slan go foil. Big Tim Fitzgerald, the saint of the cities. Big Tim Fitzgerald, you died much too young. You were the heart of all that we cherished. To Big Tim Fitzgerald we say slan go foil.
All right, that was the Wild Colonial Boys Heads or Tails CD. Some pretty nice stuff. A little bit on the rock Irish side, but we got to have a little bit of that too to keep everybody happy. Or the beer drinking, rebel rousing side of the Irish music. But we must include some of that so that people know what we have, what's available, because that certainly is a movement in Irish music also. Almost kind of a punk Irish, if you will. We're going to take it out with a little bit of mandolin here, and don't forget to like us on Facebook. Check out our websites and that sort of thing. Give us a call sometime here at the White Crow, and let us know what you like to listen to. And until then, we will see you next week right here live in the pub.